For this part of chapter 2, we're going to focus on that listen and observe step of the social media strategy planning cycle. The very first thing you do when you're planning a social media marketing campaign is to observe the social landscape and consider how your company fits in to that social landscape. This is your research stage. This is when you are compiling all kinds of data that's going to help you better set up your social media strategy. And so your textbook walks through the 5 stages of social listening. So when we talk about our social listening, this is our research that we're doing on social media to learn how we fit. And so the first thing that we listen to is conversations about our company. So if we want to know if we are company A and we want to listen to the social networks and social marketing landscape, we want to know what our customers are already saying about us. Just because we're not on social media doesn't mean our customers aren't either. Our customers are probably online talking about us, and so understanding what they have to say about our company will help us in developing our overall strategy. One of the great things about this is it allows us to set up a list of topics to address. It gives us content to talk about if we know what our customers are talking about and what they might want to know or questions they might have about our company. It gives us content right there that we can use when we create our social strategy. And it's important to take note of both positive and negative conversations. We also want to listen to what people are saying about our competitors. And not only should we be listening to what people are saying about our competitors, but we should be listening to what our competitors are saying about themselves. So this is our opportunity to monitor the competition and learn from both their successes and their mistakes. It'll help us build that powerful strategy to know what they're doing right and what their customers like about what they're doing. We can see how their customers are engaging with them in the social landscape and use some of those strategies in our social media marketing plan. We want to understand and listen to what people are saying about the industry. So not just about our company and competitors, but maybe about the industry as a whole. So if we're in the technology industry or the apparel retail industry or the basketball industry, whatever that might be, we want to understand the conversations that surround the industry as a whole. And we want to do that because it can give us insight in what people are interested in regarding that industry. One way that social strategists build their content is by using the topics that the customers or the consumers are passionate about. And so they're often found by just looking at issues and opportunities that impact an industry, not just a specific brand or product. When we're on the social listening train, we want to listen to the community as well. And this stage is watching how customers interact with each other on social networking sites. So this is learning a little bit about the communities that are online and how customers interact on each one. Because as a company, when we begin to engage in social media, we want to be able to sound like the other consumers, and we want to fall into this natural conversational tone. So we want to understand how they talk, how they interact, how they engage, so that we can kind of mirror that. There is such a thing as social media etiquette, and so we're going to discuss social media etiquette this semester, and it can be a big downfall to the company if they're not following some of those etiquette rules and joining in the natural conversation. All right, so we also want to listen on different social channels. Each social platform has a unique set of users. So it's very common for a company to have different audiences on Facebook than they have on Twitter, than they have on Snapchat, than they have on Tumblr or Google+, right? So they're all very different. There's different users on each channel. And so you can't assume that the rules of conversation are the same on each of those channels. And so you have to listen anywhere the customers might be talking about you. It is critical that social strategists spend time listening. This isn't a stage that can be sped up or skipped over. Time spent observing the social landscape will pay off with large returns in a well-executed social media plan. You are going to go into Hootsuite University, Hoot 110, and you're going to go watch the video, Introduction to Social Listening, and you're going to listen to Monitoring Keywords and Search Terms. And this is a piece of the Hootsuite certification video, and so it's going to show you how to use Hootsuite specifically to monitor keywords and search terms, which is a piece of the social listening strategy. So once you do that, we'll come back and we'll talk about kind of ways to collect some of the information that you're hearing on the social landscape.